What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sport College Football Coach Career Edition. It is the 2026 season, episode 9. And before we get into it, real quick, it should be the 2025 season, but I played the season out and I didn't realize I didn't record it. And then I saved like an idiot, so I can't go back and do it again. So basically, what happened was, you can see here, we went 1-11 with Texas State, and we gained one prestige level. But something that I really regret I didn't record, we accepted the job as the coach of the Tennessee Volunteers. So that's right, we're moving to the SEC for the 2026 season. I wanted to make the jump so we didn't get fired like last time. And the team is not very good. They're probably going to be last in the SEC. But we are finally a Power 5 conference. So we're going to get better shots at recruits and a better budget, most likely. So I'm very excited about that. But just taking a look at the roster, we don't have a whole lot of pieces right this second. True freshman Marquise Archie, 65 overall. That's not so great. But Deion Lilly, the junior running back, is 83. And then we have a very good offensive lineman in Carlos Gallagher, the sophomore. A respectable O-line. The D-line is not very good. The defense in general is not very good. So it's definitely still a big task for us to rebuild. But we are definitely at least in a Power 5 conference. So let's kick this thing off. We're projected to win 3 games this year. We're the 84th ranked team in the country. That's the highest we've ever been in this series. And we're taking on Philadelphia in week 1. Let's see if we can get the win. And, of course, player injured. And we get the loss 27-3, so not too great. We actually go up to 71, though, somehow, even though they beat us. That's kind of weird. But we're playing our old rival Mount Pleasant from back on our original Muncie team. And we're gonna shut them out 17-0. So our first win at Tennessee, we improved to 1-1 on the season. And now we're gonna take on Greenville, which hopefully is another win. It is 22-10, so we improved to 2-1. And we're gonna open up conference play against Alabama at home, and we lose 41-0. So through 4 games here, Marquise Archie, 444 yards, 3 touchdowns, 6 picks. He's 6'6". He's a big dude. Deion Lilly, 369 in a score. Lauren Nelson, 171 in a score. Dominique Leach, the sophomore wide receiver, probably going to be a big part of our offense in the near future, 145 in a score. Senior Clayton Bates, 87 yards. He'll be gone. Jonathan Lynch, the true freshman, 96. Griffin Brewer, the first time we probably had a decent tight end in the entire series. He's doing all right so far. So let's keep things rolling here. We're going to take on 16 Florida. And now that we're in the SEC, obviously the schedule is going to be a lot harder in conference. But as you can see at the beginning of the year, we had kind of an easier schedule. So hopefully as we build, the win totals will be a little better. We'll have a better chance of becoming bowl eligible at least. But we're 2-3. Now we're taking on South Carolina. They're number 6 in the country, so I don't expect a much here. Yeah, we get destroyed, 55-3. But let's just keep on rolling here. Arkansas, number 47. So we're looking for our first conference win, and we get it, 20-17. We improved to 3-4. And now we'll go travel at Mississippi State. Game I think we can win. I don't know if we will, but it's definitely winnable. We lose 30-16. So now take a look at the standings. Through 8 games, and we are 9th in conference at 1-4, but we're 3-5 overall. So we still have a shot at making a bowl game. Kind of more of an outside shot at this point, but can only afford to lose one more game. But we are on, at least in the running still. Archie, 956 yards, 6 touchdowns, 10 picks. Deion Lilly, probably going to be the MVP of the team, obviously. 692, 2 touchdowns. Not really MVP numbers. 288 in a score for Nelson. Leach, 288 in a touchdown. Bates, 165. Jonathan List, 226, couple touchdowns for the true freshman. And Griffin Brewer, 245 and 2. So let's play out these last 4 games. And we're playing Louisiana, number 2 in the country. And we lose. So we're 3-6. We got to win out to make a bowl game. And we have a very tough schedule. So I don't know if that's going to happen. And we lose. So there goes bowl season for us. We fall to 3-7 with a 33-0 loss against Auburn. Now it's Ole Miss this week. I don't know if any of these games are really even winnable at this point. That's another blowout loss. And we will finish the season at Georgia. They are 37th ranked. And another loss. So 5 losses to lose to close out the season. We end up 3-9 after starting 2-1. So we went 1-8 in conference. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, we go 1-8 in conference, 3-9 overall. Good for 11th in the SEC. Take a look at the final stats. Archie ended up with 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns, 17 picks. That's not good. Dion Lilly, 925, so did not quite get to 1,000. 402 and 1 for Nelson. Leach, 358 in a score. Bates, 209. Not a great senior year for him. He probably wasn't very good anyway. 297, 2 touchdowns for true freshman Jonathan Lynch. And Griffin Brewer, 324, a couple touchdowns. Our senior kicker, he'll be going, bye-bye, 10 of 18. Pedro Neal, sophomore, he had a couple sacks. True freshman Jake Campbell had 3 sacks. Nelson Bozeman, the true freshman, with a sack. And Elliott Weber with a sack, the senior, he'll be gone. Charlie Landrum, sophomore, 77 overall, 94 tackles. Probably best player, defensive player on the team. Calvin Harris had 70 tackles as a sophomore. He'll be back. Noah Ward, 86 tackles. He'll be back. So the linebacker core will be back. They're not great, but they're decent. Desmond Williams, a senior corner, didn't have any picks. Was an 80 overall. Andre Logan, no picks as well. Devin McKenzie, the senior, with 1 pick. Sophomore Patrick Bell, no picks. Jeffrey Willis, no picks. So secondary definitely was not very good for us. And Philip McKenzie of Kansas State gets Player of the Year. Offensively, Defensive Player of the Year, Armani Mason. Freshman of the Year, quarterback Jalen Joseph. Skipped Coach of the Year. Goes to Stephen Weldon of Louisiana. They whooped on us. All-American team. I'm sure we won't have anyone. Of course not. All-freshman team. I don't see that looking too good either. Didn't really have anyone stand out. I don't see us getting anyone in the SEC either, as it's going to be much harder to get on the all-conference team. Well, we got Charlie Landrum, though, so he does make it at least as a sophomore, so that's good to see. We got 2 more years of him. And major injury there. But Louisiana is the national champion, so they beat Fort Worth. And our prestige is this. We actually lost a point, but we're 70th in prestige, so that's not terrible, I suppose. We have 5 years left on our contract. We're not going to take any offers. I like where we're at. Might actually get some no transfers. I was thinking maybe we would since we're at a bigger school now, but so we're not losing anyone good besides Desmond Williams, but he didn't really play very well at all anyway, so let's get into recruiting here. We don't have a whole lot of needs. We'll start with the D-line. So we'll bring in Theo Hayden. He's a 4-star recruit for $105. That's a very good deal. And we need a corner to replace Williams. We'll bring in Emmanuel Stewart, 4-star recruit. $137. It's not too expensive at all. And then we'll might as well bring in Aaron Robertson. We have some money left over. So we got 3 4-star recruits. And then we'll go kind of cheap the rest of the way. Mandy Riley, $33 for a 3-star. That's pretty good. O-line will go cheap. We don't really need to spend a whole lot. Chase Kaysen, $33. We do need a kicker. We have a very bad kicker on the roster, but I don't really want to spend a whole lot of money on a kicker. So we'll just go for Tom Reed for $1. Why not? And then we need a D lineman. We'll go with Kirk Charles. And then we have $123 left over. Let's see if there's any top 50 recruits left. There are some 4-star recruits, none of which are positions we really need. So I'm thinking maybe we go quarterback, but there ain't really anyone there either. So we're going to go ahead and take Nico Tyson, 3-star recruit. And then we'll go back on the defensive end and take... Well, let's see if there's any... No more 3-star recruits. We'll go ahead and do J.C. Marshall for $18. That'll do it for recruiting. Let's see where we ranked in the recruiting class. 67th. So the highest we've been. And we're projected to finish 83rd and go 2-10. So let's save that so we are good to go for next episode. So yeah, looking at the roster, Archie is the starting quarterback apparently. Yeah, he's the best quarterback on roster. So I think next year we'll definitely try to address that. We have 2 senior running backs. We'll have to address that next year as well. At receiver, we're doing pretty good. We actually have a pretty good receiving core here. I probably should have redshirted Tyson. And yeah, the O-line is looking a little better. And the D-line is solid as well. I think we're about a year or 2 away from competing, but for the most part, I think we are pretty good and set for the future. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you want to enjoy it, please do smash that like button down below. Be sure to subscribe for more College Football Coach Career Edition. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.